no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, and I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got heroes, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Yeah! They talking, huh? Yeah! Nah, you been talking, yeah! Don't touch me, yeah!
Dude, I'm waiting for this dude keep on the joint. He taking forever.
You want some? You want some? You been talking, homie? Yeah! Look at you! You gotta surrender, little homie? Yeah! Yeah! Nah, go ahead.
Keep on. You ready to take this dub? Alright. That's okay. Are you ready to take this dub? He like this. He like, well, I already know I'm gonna take this dub. Hey, look it. Should I hit it to him? Should I hit him with it the first play? The cover for it? He went to the bathroom real quick.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Oh shit. What's up, Erica? Erica. Erica. Nobody must be faded. That's right good. Thank you. I'm done. Should I take you serious? Should I actually try? Nah. You about the 21 skunk me, huh? I feel okay. You a confident one, that's good. At least you got confidence. Let's see how last year. So I take your confidence. He said he was on the phone. No, I told him to call you. So I could tell you I was like inviting you. But he said he was on the phone.
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway here in London. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards.
Thank you. I gotta do some adjustments anyways. So thank you. What? Nah. Of course not.
It's up to the 27.
I'm not even finished yet. But I wasn't finished. Okay, you doing a lot. Because when you lose, I'm about to post it and be like, and look, another one down.
Come on, let's go to the restroom, guys. Let's see if he's going to the restroom.
Yeah, put him at running back. Check out my list.
Don't scream either.
Yeah, he can.
Yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Then do it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
Undercrook. Hey, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He finds McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
I don't know what Buffalo is doing on that
for the
side.
Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
He's feeling good, huh? He's feeling good. He got a touchdown play.
Now
with
after
my
the
corner.
touchdown, here's
My corner
Butker
looks
on
like
to kick it
third.
away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Go down. Check out. 36 power. Go.
Throwing is Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Third and long, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards.
Rush in. Wide. Get wide. Check. Crunch. Well. No pass.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. This is Carson. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just the sideline, really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Jim. Look. Hey, check 24. Go. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Good. Mike, 53. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Mike. Hey, we gotta get to the ball. Alert.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
A very solid gain of 27. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl. And he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure. Good loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their
Got a dope how he plays.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 61 yards. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
2 plays.
Scampering home from 19 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And you had another
extra point
chance
up
to
and
go
through
up
by
14-0.
Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that would cover beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
53, 95, 95. 53. Go, pull out. Go.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bobby Wagner. And they have the football, and they set up shop at the 33-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. For Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, Carson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Wilson being chased out left. This is caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Hold up, let's go to Snapchat.
DK Metcalf, 27 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
How you doing? How you doing?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
I am picking it to your guy.
This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind. But haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but
okay.
September 10th.
Misty there.
That's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
All right, yeah, Snapchat is coming.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Whip. Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
Yeah, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Come on, man. It's talking all that. You're supposed to take this down. What happened?
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Mahomes wants to throw on 3rd down, and it's complete to Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already through.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Zebra. Mike, number 53. Mike. One flat.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
What I tell you about cover 2, man? Now you're in cover 3. Now you're in cover 2 unless you base showing it, which you probably are. Trying to show it.
Gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
49.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Do what?
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 42-yard line.
Hey, alert!
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing and communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now you're in cover 2, you got somebody blitzing me from the right side, so...
53, Mike. Go tackle. Hey, 0. Run left.
On 3rd down, Wilson forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Come on, be ready, because this is coming for you. He was gonna catch it.
What the? Is this the same hobby? I kind of want to know this thing.
You like, yeah, touch my ass. And I never grab that at all. Can you get on my paper and soccer you? What is that?
It's not.
I don't know the code. The code's in the back of the internet. The password's in the back of the internet.
Oh, Samaje got 40 years.
What?
Samaje got 40 years.
Oh, they added more?
Bruh, his trial, everybody that he robbed from Fairfax came there and identified him. So he has 40 years. He's not getting out to his late 40s. We're not going to see him till late 40s. Yeah.
How old is he? How old is he right now?
22? Yeah, 22.
Oh, come on, 60 something.
No, if you get bailed out, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
He was making, when I tell you he was making money, I think it was damn near like a rapper type. Him and his friend Kyrie. Thinking Maj finna get out, I was happy, but he didn't have that many years. But nah, he got 40 years. I'm mad. We ain't gonna see him. Oh, you ready to lose? You ready for me to keep hitting you this ass whooping? Okay. I got ball or you? Oh, you, of course. Are you gonna score? Are you going to? I'm about to play some music real quick while I whip your feet.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us.
That's Trey Flowers. That's 94 speed.
Big jump play right away.
I'll put his feet against
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before.
Someone's
down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to go for it. And got his man complete. 30.
You got that?
Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
That pass is phased through my player.
88 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Are you happy?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Oh, I should have kept going.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's actually go with this. I want to test this.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yes, it is. You came to the backfield.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Check 37. Check 14. Run it. Go 14. 19.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's complete to Jerome Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Wilson. Now he's forced out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You're playing cover 1.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Touch 50. Check 9. Joker.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
14.
I love it when you play cover 1, cover 2.
Watch the ship. 49. Fair. Easy.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL.
But look, if I had Patrick
That's why
Mahomes,
those
he would have made
quarterbacks
that.
who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this
Patrick
league.
Mahomes would have made that pass. He got dashing dead eye, which you can throw on
Boy,
the
not
run,
deterred
and
from
it'll be
those
an
first
accurate
two
pass out the
failed
pocket.
attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Now you're going cover 1. You're trying to play man.
Got it.
You're trying to play man when you're in cover 1. Come on, you serious?
No.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for rate.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. On second down, it's McCoy, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings third down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Please tell me. Okay, he's doing this again, so I'm going to play like a little app. I'm going to play like a little trainer for you.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Play out.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Right? Instead, it's just second down.
You see what I talk about?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
You want to send a cover 2? Watch this. Let's go, D.
All goes special. Rush in. Wide. Get wide. Check. Cross.
Wilson now. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go. Showing it there, picking up the first down.
He said it would have been bad. I don't think he did it, huh? Tommy, you don't know.
Hey, 0. Switch it.
Yeah, I know.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle
said it. I was ready to ball. I'll just ask you to
Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Jim, Jam. Hey, switch gears.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And to the 40-yard line, that's...
Oh, he quit it. Oh. Do it. Let me just go on it just in case he do. Come on, Cleman. I get a pick and you about to quit the game? Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, you better press start.
The Seahawks take over first and 10
at the 40-yard
line.
It's not like they're gonna come back anyways.
Check 53, Mike.
Uh-oh.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Keyshawn, call Kima. I want to see if his game, like, bro, Kima, man, come on. Why did you leave? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman, when I got a team with me, I get me.
Sure.
What the? One closer.
In my head, once don't have a choice, so we choose to take a chance. Yeah. What you gonna do when it's time to feed your family?
It's not over here. It's not over here. Yeah. Is it still there? I think it's so fast.
So I haven't played this thing right yet. I haven't played this after a year. You wanna try?
I'm not trying to mess with my profile. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
You can't mess it up and it's on here.
We'll turn around.
Alright, so
Yes, sir. Bro, I just seen the little post you put up, dude. Hey, tell me what I played him. Blew him. Go ahead. They just you just hey, blew him out 30-15. Let me see. Oh my god, bro, this is so funny. Yes. Damn. He asking for a Trent.
I'm trying to see the guy.
Wait, he said who? Oh. No, he asking for it. He been waiting. Hey, he got a beam on it. Trent. Uh. Springfield. You gonna be on the news?
He said eating. He said eating.
Huh?
He said eating.
Alright. He left a big game.